Okay, well, I'm going to talk on this subject. Just saw this priest in San Francisco that says Nancy Pelosi is not welcome to take communion because of her stance on abortion issues. So who is he to tell her she can't have communion? When did Christ ever withhold himself from people? He said, do this in remembrance of me. Okay? What does that have to do with this priest's stance? And this coming from a church that has pedophile priests that they don't excommunicate. They just move them to a different parish. Are they withholding communion from them? I guarantee not. So this is just absolutely heinous. And nowhere in the Bible does it say that you need to have an intermediary between you and Christ. Okay? Nowhere in there does it say you need to have an intermediary that's going to sit there, judge and jury about what you're doing, and yet they're doing 10 times more heinous things and telling you how horrible you are and you're not worthy of communion. Okay? Well, my view is anybody can take communion. Take it yourself, remembrance of Christ and what Christ has done, and that communion you have with him. Yeah, this is an issue I've had with the Catholic Church for a long time. Pedophile priests that are still priests, they're not excommunicated. They're just moved to a different area. Okay? And what did Christ say? Better a millstone were tied around their neck and they were in the deepest sea, thrown in the deepest sea, and they allow them to continue to be priests? Do you think that Christ would say that's okay? Okay? No. Don't think so. So that's my stance on it. How dare these ones sit there and judge? And what does it say? Beware. With what you judge, you will be judged by. So if he wants to judge her on that, and he's supposed to be standing in the place of Christ, okay, and refusing her communion. And where did Christ hang out with? He hung out with the sinners. He hung out with those that needed to go forward in their lives, trying to open doors for them. And you have these priests over there that are slamming doors in people's faces. Something seriously needs to change. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and I'll see you online.